What is going on, guys? It's Real Spike right here, and today, guys, I'm here to tell you a little bit of a story. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm gonna try to do more as time goes. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do more stories throughout the time I do YouTube. I'm not 100% sure what stories I'm gonna do. Actually, I have an idea of what story I'm gonna do next, but today, guys, I'm gonna be telling you guys the story of when, yes, this guy here, me, the story of when I lost my virginity. Yeah, guys, it's a typical story. A lot of YouTubers do it. It's kind of the cliche thing. No, YouTubers do it. So figured I'd tell the story, and so you guys get to know so you guys can hear about my past, hear about something I've done, and also I'm gonna try to maybe lend some advice to you guys. Maybe lend some advice to you guys so you guys maybe do things differently than I did. I'm not saying I would take anything back. I'm not saying I would. Trust me, I wouldn't take anything back about what I did that night. The day I lost my virginity, I would never take anything. I wouldn't take a single thing back. I really wouldn't. I would do things. I would do a couple things differently. But maybe hopefully lend some of my younger viewers, maybe lend you guys some advice, some helpful advice. But if you're uncomfortable with talking about sex or anything like that, it's okay. Just click off the video right now, and you guys can just enjoy the next video that I post. Hopefully it'll be more your speed. But like I said, guys, this is gonna be a story when I lost my virginity. It was with my most recent ex-girlfriend. But yeah, so let's jump right in. So this happened about, it was my man, I remember specifically, I don't remember specifically the year, but I do remember it was on the 4th of July. I'm not out for disclaimer purposes. I don't know if she's gonna see this. I didn't really get to ask her name. I'm not gonna put her name on there. I'm not going to. I'm not that type of person. But I'm not gonna I didn't really get a chance to ask her would this be okay for me to do. We don't really talk right now. So if she sees it, if she sees it, she'll know the story. But I just didn't get a chance to talk to her about it. But either way, but yeah, it was with my ex-girlfriend around the time. I think this was, if I remember this right, it was my sophomore year of high school. Sophomore year going into my junior year. So yeah, my sophomore year going into my junior year of high school. We've been together for a while, about a year. Yeah, about a year. And we always talked about it. We always talked about eventually doing it. We always talked about it. We did talk about it eventually. But it was always a subject of her being ready and me, and it was always a subject of her being willing to be ready to do it. I never pushed anybody. Trust me, I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna pressure anyone into doing something they don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, I'm not gonna ask you to. And I respected her for that much. I said, you know what, you don't want to do it, that's fine by me. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna pressure you to do anything. But I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember my reaction. One day, it was around 4th of July. This was about maybe June-ish. End of June. She told me, yeah, I think I'm ready. And guys, literally, that was the most surprising text I've ever gotten in my entire life. I couldn't think of an adjective to describe what went through my mind other than surprise, a little shock, a little bit of worry. But I was 16 at the time. Yeah, I was 16 at the time. I graduated when I was 18. I was 16 at the time, so 16-year-old me, it was a big thing for me to be surprised about. You finally hear your right to lose your virginity, so you're gonna be kind of surprised. You're gonna be definitely a little bit surprised, shocked, nervous. Because it's my first time, so I don't know what to think of anything. But she would always hang out with us. She always hung out with my family. So we invited her to this 4th of July party my mom was having at her house, and I brought my friend. One of my buddies came with me, and one of her friends came with her. You know, we were trying to maybe set them up, kind of, but you know that didn't work out. I might go into detail about that, but you know, so you know, so they joined. So they kind of came with us. Everything was going fine. I guess everything was going pretty well. The day was going by fine. You know, nothing was really going on. It was 4th of July. Everyone's, you know, just doing the festivities, fireworks, stuff like that. You know, but the entire day, the back of my head is telling me, you're gonna lose your virginity today. You're gonna lose your virginity today, because we did talk about doing it that night, because she was going to be not staying in my house, but her grandma always dropped her off at my house, and she was gonna hang out with us the entire day, and her grandma was gonna pick her up later that night. And you know, she purposely told her, you know, come by a little later so we have more time to ourselves. So like I said, the entire day is going by well. Everything's going fine. Days going by kind of slow, actually. You know, there's a lot of, you know, touchy. There's a lot of touching. I'm trying not to be super awkward about this, guys, because like I said, I'm trying to be cringy. But you know, there's a lot of, like, you know, like, we're definitely anticipating the moment. I am anticipating it. You know, we're both anticipating it. But it's still, you know, a crazy thing to think about in the back of your head all day. That's crazy to have the thought of, you know, what you're about to do that night in the back of your head, knowing it's only the time's only getting closer. So party's over. We leave. We head home. Me and her and my friend and her friend, we all came back to my house. We all you know, we're all hanging out, and you know, like, my friend and her friend, they're sitting on the bed with us, but they're sitting like kind of in front of us, and we're sitting like, we're kind of like laid back on the back of the bed. I don't have a big bed, so it's kind of like if you can picture this best you can, try to. You know, 2 people are sitting in the front, 2 people are sitting in the back. That's how I can put it. But either way, you know, like, so eventually she kind of gives me a look, saying, like, you know, I want to be alone. I look over to my buddy, I kind of give them the hint to leave, but then she also told her friend, you know, can we just like get some alone time? So they leave, and that was just us. And so the whole back of my mind thinking, yeah, it's about to happen. Man, I'm nervous. I'm so scared. But one thing, guys, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're losing your virginity, it's nothing to be. That's one thing I would talk about, is don't be ashamed of being a virgin. Don't be ashamed of that, no matter what anyone says. Do not be ashamed that you haven't done anything with anyone yet, because sometimes a lot of people save themselves for someone that they care about, and that's perfectly fine. If anyone thinks differently, let them think that, because, you know, something as precious as your virginity should not be just given away to anyone. It really shouldn't. So that's my opinion on it, anyway. But like I said, you know, so it's just us. We're back. We're in my room, in my bed, just relax. Just the 2 of us. My parents are sleeping already, and you know, I'm trying to not be awkward. I'm trying to be weird, because I'm definitely nervous. She can sense I'm nervous. She senses it. But you know, eventually we kind of calm down. I kind of calm down. You know, there's a lot of kissing and stuff like that, and we're just, and this is kind of where it gets kind of stupid on my end. The old bed I had made a lot of noise, because it's like the plastic on it. I was super and the springs were really bad. I was really nervous about making too much noise so my parents could hear me. So I asked her, like, before, like when we first talked about it, I asked her if she was willing to let us do it on the floor. So that's kind of where I screwed up. If there's anything I take back, is that I would not have told her let's do it on the floor. I would never told her that a day in my life. I never felt so stupid to ask someone to do that. But you know, what can you do? I already asked. She was really resisting that. She didn't want to at first because she thought it was stupid. But eventually, you know, she agreed. You know, I respect her. she respected my wishes. She at least understood that I didn't want to get caught. But over time, I kind of lost that fear. So you know, I lay out a huge blanket on the floor, and yeah, we did. I'm not gonna go into details. Just know we did do it, and it was a very good experience for me and for her. I'm assuming for her, but I don't know. I'm assuming yes, but but you know, like I said, guys, losing your virginity is nothing to be ashamed about. But and then, you know, like that night she left. We hung out the rest of the night. We pretty much stayed in my room, in my bed together, just cuddled up the rest of the night. Grandma came to pick her up. She went home. She texted me about maybe a half hour, maybe 20 minutes after she left. Probably like right after she left. I don't remember how long. But she asked, first thing the text said, "How's it feel to no longer be a virgin?" I'm not gonna lie, the biggest smile grin across my face, but also I couldn't help but laugh, but also couldn't help but feel like a different person. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. But you know, like I said, guys, you know, losing virginity is nothing to be ashamed about. Being a virgin is nothing to be ashamed about, guys. You know, like I said, I personally think you should only save it for someone you think it is worth. You know, if you feel like this person is worth, you know, giving yourself away for, you know, if you're willing to give someone yourself, if you're willing to, you know, if you really care about that person, I say, and if it feels right in your heart, go for it. That's all I can say. If it feels right in your heart, do it. You know, don't just do it because you're pressured in it. Don't do it because, you know, your friends think it's cool. You know, just it's easy to be peer pressured into doing something you don't want to do. So just, if there's any advice, I'd say just do it like that. Just go be safe. That's another thing. Be safe. You know, I've heard a lot of people, you know, first time and they wind up having a kid. I don't need my subscribers being like that. I don't want anyone being like that, honestly. You know, be safe. Talk about it with the person you plan on doing it with. Talk to them. Now make sure they're comfortable. Make sure everything goes as safe as possible. Make sure everything is, you know, just have a conversation with her. Talk to them. Talk to that person. Just make sure everything goes as smooth as possible for both of you. And like I said, guys, just make sure you save your virginity for someone that you care about. As simple as that. Some people wait till they're married, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know, some people don't. Some people don't do it for their own reasons. And you know what? I say more power to you guys. I respect every decision that everyone makes as a person. Whatever decision you make, I respect it. I have to respect it. So, but that's gonna do it for the story, guys. Because I don't really have, you know, there's not really much more I can say. You know, that's gonna do it for this story. But I have way more stories on to tell, because there's so much that's gone on in my life that the more I think about it, the crazier it seems. But hopefully you guys stuck around to the end of the story. Like I said, guys, you know, hopefully listen to the message. But just save it for when you think you're ready. You know, there should not be a certain age you have to lose it by. Trust me. I don't think anyone should lose their virginity by a certain age. I think you lose it when you want. I feel like you should lose your virginity when you're prepared for it. You know, there's always going to be an emotional connection to that person you lose your virginity to. You're always going to have an emotional connection to that person, and that's very true. That's all I can say. That's like the last bit of advice I'm going to give you. So just, if you really care about that person, then if you really care about that person, you feel like the time is right, go for it. That's all I can really tell you. But as always, like, comment, sub if you're new, hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. Just know that I love each and every one of you guys. You guys have been, hopefully, I appreciate you guys showing me any support, even if it's a simple like a comment, you know, subbing. I appreciate it, guys. I got all these new videos coming. I got a bunch of new series coming your way. I got a bunch of new series coming towards the channel soon. I got a lot of series coming up, more stories, but like I said, guys, that's all in due time. But as always, continue to be good people. I love each and every one of you guys. It's been the Real Swacking one here. I'm signing out. Peace, guys.